Okay, so I let my hair stretch out last night. After I washed it, I just braided it up and then braided the braids and just stretched it out with clips and bands as much as possible since I'm doing the bun. So basically right now what I'm going to do is just untwist, unbraid, and then pull it out, finger comb it, and then I'm going to comb it with my wide tooth comb. So I will come back once I am done with that, after my hair has been all fully finger combed and wide tooth combed, so my hair can stretch out a little bit more. And it's still moisturized from my deep conditioner and apple cider vinegar rinse, as well as my leave-in conditioner. So that's my hair kind of fluffed out. Smells really good too from the treatment I used. Anyways, so I will fluff all this out, and then I will come back to you once my hair is fully combed. Okay, so I have flat twisted my hair going in the front, and it's not the best, but I'm getting better at it. And I've bantu knotted the ends, just going across here. And then while I was doing that, I banded the back to keep it stretched, because you know how natural hair is. Once it gets more moisture in it from the environment or whatever, if you're spraying water on it, it'll draw back up and get back curly. So I just banded it, put it in a ponytail, and then banded it in the back. Okay, so right now this is my hair in the back, and look at that. If I had it more defined, I could wear it out, huh? But anyways, so the point is to wear a protective hairstyle. So this is the back, and right now I'm going to add some of my onion handmade wet pudding to give it some more moisture, even though it's already kind of moisturized. But since I'm going to be wearing it in a protective hairstyle for a week, I want to keep it moisturized. So I'm going to just apply that throughout my hair. Make sure you get the ends, working it in. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of my extra virgin olive oil. I'm just going to pour it in my hand. For it to be easier, you can always put it in an applicator bottle and mix up your oils. Okay, so it's a good amount. But again, I have thick hair and it tends to dry out easily, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm working it in. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's starting to dry up because of the wet pudding has first ingredient is water. That's why I applied it first, because it's a moisturizing product. And I'm just sealing it with my extra virgin olive oil for softness and shine. Okay, now I'm going to stretch it out a little bit more, and I'm going for it's coming over here to the side, the bun. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and kind of fluff it out a bit. I'm doing this to stretch it out a little bit more so it could go easily into the ponytail, even though it has moisture in it. Okay, it's pretty stretched. Some of the parts I'm not going all the way to the ends because I just wanted the roots is the part that's really, really curly. Anyways, so I'm going to take one of my scrunchies, and this is one that does not have any metal on it. I'm going to tie that on. Got to make sure I do it to the side. That's the hardest part. I've never done to the side ponytail before. Goodness gracious. Hair's thick. Okay. So, try to get it over to the side. I think that's the side. I think. Let me look. Okay. Okay, now I have it all in the ponytail, and this is what it looks like in the back. Okay. So now I'm going to take some water and gel, which I'm using the brown Eco Styler gel. Where is my... Okay. So first I'm going to spray it down with a little bit of water. And at this point, if you're nervous about your hair drawing back up to where it won't fit in the bun, go ahead and band it, but I'm going to leave it out. So I'm going to take gel and just go around. I'm heavy-handed with the gel because my hair needs a lot of gel. It won't lay down right if it doesn't have a good amount of gel in it. Other people's hair lays down with just a little bit of gel. Mine needs a lot. So I'm just applying it. Okay. I also use gel in my flat twist, but just a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot, like I'm putting back here. And then I also put some on the comb, and then so it can easily, evenly and easily distribute throughout the hair. I'm not really rough at all when I'm doing this. I'm just making sure that it applies all over my hair. Some of you might not want to use this much gel, but I'm keeping this hairstyle for a week. Cross my fingers. My hair tends to pop out of hairstyles and break out as it gets more moisture in there. It expands, and I have to redo the hairstyle over or just do a wash and go puff. Anyways, so now taking one of my hard bristles, or a soft, but I call it black girl brush because it's just what we call it. But it's pretty firm bristles, but it's not like it doesn't move or anything like that. So it's not one of those super hard ones I've seen that I couldn't do anything with it because it had no give in the bristles. So basically right now I'm just brushing it up. And I know a lot of you are like, why didn't you apply the gel before? But this is just how I've always done my hair, even when I was relaxed. And I'll show you what I'm going to do next. So then, now that all the hair is brushed down and the gel is distributed, I'm going to take the band off and then redo it again. This time it'll have an even tighter gripping. I never put my ponytails on too tight. I mean, it's just not worth the breakage to have a super tight ponytail. So, you can see it now. It's a little bit more smooth than it was before. Y'all remember this part back here is gone from when I did my radiation. There's no sign of it growing back yet, but it will grow back because it just has to. Anyways, so this is my donut that I'm using, my filler donut bun, ballerina bun. I've heard it so many different ways. Anyways, I have a black sock in here that I rolled, and then I put a pantyhose over it, cut the toe off, and I rolled it over it, because if you just use the cotton sock, it'll dry out your hair, whereas if you use the pantyhose over it, it doesn't dry out your hair. It's more gentle on your hair as well. So then I put that on, and I start to kind of move out my hair. At this point, it is good to add more oils, moisturizer, because this again will be on there for a week. So I'm just going to add a little bit of onion handmade whipped pudding. So I'm just stretching it out. Make sure I get that onion handmade on my ends. And put a little jojoba oil. Oh, sorry. Jojoba oil. Just a little bit, not going crazy with it. Because, I don't know, y'all might be like, oh, you're using so many oils and products. But it's only because I have that type of hair that just absorbs everything. So I'm going to take another one of my bands, and as you can see, it's pretty stretched out over it. I'm not going for the smoothness because my hair is just too curly for all that. So then I just put that band over it like that. And then I start to tuck in the hair, excess hair. And then at this point, you can add another scrunchie. If you have one of those big ones, some people add like, if your hair is really long, you could braid it and then wrap it around and have a pretty braided bun wrapped around. I'll just add one more scrunchie. And this bun is not tight. This bun is not tight at all. I don't do tightness. I just don't do it. It's not healthy for your hair. And that is the finished look. What I'll do now is I'll basically put on a do-rag and let it set a little bit longer because it's still still wet, moisturized or whatever in the bag from the gel, and I just want to make sure it lays down flat. So I'll put that on there, and then this is basically a finished look. I will take pictures so you can see it better, just in case the lighting is not as good. But this is going to be my protective hairstyle for the week. Okay, I'll see you guys later.